You know that feeling when your alarm goes off and you can barely open your eyes? You stumble out of bed, shuffle to the kitchen like a zombie, and the first thought in your head is, coffee. More coffee. All the coffee. I get it. I've been there. We've all been there. But here's something that might blow your mind. That morning coffee you depend on, it might actually be the reason you're so tired in the first place. And there are 5 incredible drinks that can give you more energy, sharper focus, and better health than coffee ever could. I'm talking about drinks that don't just wake you up temporarily. They actually fuel your cells, support your brain, balance your hormones, and keep you energized for hours without that horrible mid-morning crash. Sound too good to be true? Stick with me because I'm going to break down the exact science behind each of these drinks, show you how to make them, and explain why they work so much better than your regular cup of joe. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about what's actually happening when you drink coffee every morning, because understanding this is going to change how you think about your entire morning routine. Picture this. You wake up after 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Your body has been fasting all night, repairing cells, consolidating memories, and detoxifying. Your cortisol, which is your primary stress hormone, naturally rises in the morning to help you wake up. This is called the cortisol awakening response, and it's completely normal and healthy. But then you throw coffee into the mix on an empty stomach. Coffee doesn't just contain caffeine, it also stimulates your adrenal glands to produce even more cortisol. So now you've got this massive spike in stress hormones flooding your system all at once. Your heart rate increases, your blood pressure rises, you feel that jolt of energy, and yeah, it feels good for about an hour. But here's what happens next. That cortisol spike eventually crashes, and when it does, you feel even more exhausted than before you had the coffee. Your energy plummets, your focus disappears. And what do? You reach for another cup, which creates another spike, followed by another crash. It's a vicious cycle that keeps you dependent on caffeine just to feel normal. And it gets worse. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that consuming caffeine even 6 hours before bedtime, so that means your 4 p.m. coffee, can reduce your total sleep time by more than an hour. You're not even aware it's happening because you still fall asleep, but the quality of that sleep is severely compromised. So you wake up tired, you drink coffee, you crash, you drink more coffee, you sleep poorly, and the cycle repeats. Day after day, week after week, year after year. But there's another problem with coffee that most people don't realize: dehydration. After sleeping for 6 to 8 hours, your body's already in a mildly dehydrated state. You haven't had any water for that entire time, and instead of rehydrating first thing in the morning, you drink coffee, which is a diuretic. That means it actually pulls water out of your body. Research from the Journal of Nutrition shows that even mild dehydration, just losing 1 to 2% of your body weight in water, can significantly impair cognitive function, mood, and energy levels. You're making your fatigue worse without even knowing it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to demonize coffee. Coffee has incredible benefits when consumed at the right time and in the right way. But when it becomes your only source of energy, especially first thing in the morning, you're setting yourself up for failure. The good news, there's a better way. And I'm about to show you 5 drinks that don't just mask your tiredness. They actually address the root causes of low energy by hydrating your body, nourishing your cells, balancing your blood sugar, and supporting your brain function naturally. Let's get into them. Number 1, matcha green tea. If there's one drink on this list that comes closest to coffee in terms of giving you that wake-up boost, it's matcha. But here's why it's actually way better. Matcha is essentially green tea on steroids. It's made by grinding whole tea leaves into a fine powder, which means you're not just drinking the water that's been infused with tea, you're consuming the entire leaf. Every nutrient, every antioxidant, everything. Now, matcha does contain caffeine, about 70 milligrams per serving, which is roughly half the amount in a cup of coffee, so you're still getting that stimulating effect. But here's the game changer. Matcha also contains an amino acid called L-theanine, and this is what makes all the difference. L-theanine is fascinating. It promotes relaxation without making you drowsy. It literally calms your nervous system while keeping you alert and focused. And when you combine L-theanine with caffeine, something magical happens. A study published in the journal Nutritional Neuroscience found that the combination of caffeine and L-theanine significantly improves attention, reaction time, and memory compared to caffeine alone. The participants didn't just feel more awake. They performed better on cognitive tasks, had better focus, and reported feeling calm and centered instead of jittery and anxious. This is what people call calm focus, or being in the zone. You're energized, but you're not wired. Your mind is sharp, but you're not overthinking. You can concentrate for hours without that frantic, scattered feeling that coffee often gives you. And the energy from matcha lasts much longer than coffee. Instead of a sharp spike that crashes after an hour or two, matcha gives you a smooth, sustained energy boost that can last 4 to 6 hours. It's like a gentle wave that lifts you up and keeps you there, instead of a roller coaster that throws you around. But wait, there's more. Matcha is absolutely loaded with antioxidants, particularly a type called catechins. The most powerful catechin in matcha is EGCG, which stands for epigallocatechin galati. I know, that's a mouthful. EGCG is one of the most researched antioxidants in the world. Studies have shown it can protect your cells from oxidative stress, support cardiovascular health, enhance fat metabolism, and even promote longevity. Some research suggests that matcha contains up to 137 times more EGCG than regular green tea because you're consuming the whole leaf. In terms of energy production, EGCG helps your mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of your cells, function more efficiently. This means your body can produce energy more effectively at a cellular level. You're not just feeling energized, you actually are more energized. How do you prepare it? It's super simple. Take 1 teaspoon of high-quality matcha powder. And I do mean high quality, because cheap matcha can taste bitter and grassy. Look for ceremonial grade or culinary grade from Japan if possible. Add it to a cup with about 2 ounces of hot water. The water should be around 175 degrees Fahrenheit, not boiling, because boiling water can destroy some of the beneficial compounds and make it taste bitter. Use a bamboo whisk or a small electric frother to whisk it vigorously until it's smooth and frothy. Then you can add more hot water or steamed milk, dairy or plant-based, whatever you prefer. I personally love it with oat milk and a tiny drizzle of honey. It's creamy, slightly sweet, and absolutely delicious. Drink it first thing in the morning, and you'll notice the difference immediately. Clear mind, steady energy, no jitters, no crash, just sustained focus and productivity throughout your entire morning. Number 2, yerba mate. Okay, if matcha is the calm, focused sibling, yerba mate is the adventurous, energetic one. This drink has been a staple in South America for centuries, and once you try it, you'll understand why yerba mate comes from the leaves of the Ilex paraguayensis plant, which is native to countries like Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, and Uruguay. In these cultures, drinking yerba mate isn't just a morning ritual. It's a social experience. People gather in groups, pass around a gourd filled with mate, and share it while they talk and connect. But beyond the cultural significance, yerba mate is an absolute powerhouse when it comes to energy and nutrition. It contains about 85 milligrams of caffeine per cup, which is slightly more than matcha, but still less than coffee. But the caffeine in yerba mate feels different. And there's a scientific reason for that. Yerba mate contains 2 other compounds called theobromine and theophylline. You might recognize theobromine from chocolate. It's what gives chocolate that subtle lift and mood boost. Theophylline is a bronchodilator, which means it helps open up your airways and improve oxygen flow to your tissues. When you combine caffeine, theobromine, and theophylline, you get what many people describe as a clean energy. You feel awake and alert, but not overstimulated. You're energized, but not anxious. It's a balanced, smooth buzz that feels more natural than the sharp jolt of coffee. Research backs this up. A study published in the journal Nutrients found that yerba mate improves mental alertness, cognitive performance, and physical endurance. Another study showed that it enhances mood and reduces perceived exertion during exercise, meaning you can work harder and longer without feeling as tired. But yerba mate isn't just about caffeine, It's incredibly rich in nutrients. We're talking vitamins B1, B2, B3, B5, C, and E. Minerals like potassium, magnesium, manganese, and zinc. And it's packed with polyphenols, which are powerful antioxidants that fight inflammation and oxidative stress. In fact, yerba mate contains more antioxidants than green tea. A study from the University of Illinois found that yerba mate has higher antioxidant capacity than both green and black tea. These antioxidants protect your cells, support your immune system, and help your body function optimally. There's also evidence that yerba mate can boost fat metabolism. A study in the Journal of Human Nutrition and Dietetics found that drinking yerba mate before exercise significantly increased fat oxidation, meaning your body burned more fat for fuel. This is huge if you're working out in the morning or trying to manage your weight. So how do you prepare yerba mate? Traditionally, it's brewed in a hollowed-out gourd and sipped through a metal straw called a bombilla. But if you don't have that, no worries. You can use a French press, a tea infuser, or even just steep it in a mug. Take about 1 to 2 tablespoons of loose-leaf yerba mate, add hot water around 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, not boiling, and let it steep for 3 to 5 minutes. The longer you steep, the stronger and more bitter it gets, so adjust to your taste. You can drink it plain, or add a little honey, lemon, or even a splash of milk if you want to mellow out the flavor. Some people find it slightly earthy and vegetal, while others describe it as smooth and invigorating. Drink it in the morning and you'll feel energized, focused, and ready to take on whatever your day throws at you. Plus, you're getting a massive dose of nutrients that support your overall health and longevity. Number 3, green smoothies. Now, if you're someone who needs something more substantial in the morning, or if you're not a tea person at all, green smoothies are an absolute game changer. Here's why they work so well. A well-made green smoothie isn't just a drink, it's a complete meal. It gives you complex carbohydrates for energy, fiber for stable blood sugar, protein for satiety and muscle repair, healthy fats for brain function, and a ton of vitamins and minerals that your body uses to produce energy at a cellular level. But the key is building your smoothie the right way. You can't just throw in a bunch of fruit and call it healthy. That's basically a sugar bomb that'll spike your blood sugar and crash you an hour later. We want sustained energy, not a quick fix. Let's break down the perfect energy-boosting green smoothie. Start with a base of leafy greens. I'm talking spinach, kale, Swiss chard, or even romaine lettuce. These greens are incredibly nutrient-dense and low in calories. They're packed with vitamins A, C, K, and folate, as well as minerals like iron, calcium, and magnesium. Iron is especially important for energy. Your red blood cells use iron to carry oxygen throughout your body. If you're low in iron, your cells can't produce energy efficiently, and you feel tired and sluggish. This is particularly common in women, especially those who menstruate or are pregnant. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that even mild iron deficiency, without full-blown anemia, can cause fatigue, weakness, and difficulty concentrating. By starting your day with iron-rich greens, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to produce energy. Next, add a serving of protein. This is crucial. Protein stabilizes your blood sugar, keeps you full for hours, and provides amino acids that your body uses for neurotransmitter production. Without enough protein, your energy and mood will tank mid-morning. You can use Greek yogurt, which also gives you probiotics for gut health, or protein powder, whey, plant-based, whatever works for you. Chia seeds and hemp seeds are also great options. They provide protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and fiber all in one. Research published in the journal Nutrition and Metabolism found that high-protein breakfasts significantly reduce hunger, increase satiety, and prevent overeating later in the day. You're setting yourself up for success by including protein in your morning smoothie. Now add some healthy fats: avocado, almond butter, flax seeds, walnuts, or coconut oil. Fats slow down digestion, which means the energy from your smoothie is released gradually over several hours instead of all at once. They also support brain health, hormone production, and the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that meals containing healthy fats lead to better cognitive performance and sustained energy levels compared to low-fat meals. Your brain is about 60% fat, so it makes sense that it needs fat to function properly. Finally, add a small amount of fruit for natural sweetness and quick energy. Bananas are great because they're rich in potassium, which supports muscle function and prevents cramping. Berries are packed with antioxidants and are lower in sugar than most fruits. Mango or pineapple can add a tropical twist. But here's the key. Don't overdo the fruit. One serving, maybe a cup of berries or half a banana, is plenty. Too much fruit means too much sugar, which defeats the purpose of building a balanced smoothie. You can also add extras like ginger for digestion and anti-inflammation, turmeric for its antioxidant properties, cinnamon for blood sugar regulation, or a scoop of collagen powder for joint and skin health. Blend it all together with some water, coconut water, or your favorite milk, and you've got a nutrient powerhouse that fuels your body and brain. For hours, I make these smoothies almost every morning, and I can honestly say they've transformed my energy levels. I don't get that mid-morning slump anymore. I stay full and focused until lunch, and I feel like I'm actually nourishing my body instead of just propping it up with caffeine. Number 4, golden milk, also known as a turmeric latte. Now, if you're someone who's sensitive to caffeine, or if you just want a warm, comforting drink that still gives you energy without any stimulants, golden milk is absolutely perfect. Golden milk is an ancient Ayurvedic drink that's been used in India for thousands of years for its healing and energizing properties. It's made with turmeric, milk, or a plant-based alternative, and a blend of warming spices like ginger, cinnamon, and black pepper. The star of the show here is turmeric, specifically its active compound called curcumin. Curcumin is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds found in nature. And here's why that matters for your energy levels. Chronic inflammation is one of the leading causes of fatigue, brain fog, and low energy. When your body is constantly fighting inflammation, it diverts resources away from energy production and cognitive function. You feel tired, sluggish, and mentally drained because your body is in a constant state of stress and repair. By reducing inflammation with curcumin, you free up your body's resources to focus on what it's supposed to do: produce energy, think clearly, and function optimally. Research backs this up big time. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychopharmacology found that curcumin supplementation significantly reduced symptoms of fatigue and improved overall energy levels in participants. Another study in phytotherapy research showed that curcumin has neuroprotective effects, meaning it protects your brain cells from damage and supports cognitive function. There's even evidence that curcumin can improve mitochondrial function. Remember, your mitochondria are the energy factories of your cells. When they work better, you produce more energy. It's that simple. But curcumin alone isn't enough. The problem with curcumin is that it's not easily absorbed by your body. Most of it just passes through your digestive system without being used. That's where the other ingredients come in. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, which increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Yes, you read that right, 2,000%. Without black pepper, you're wasting most of the curcumin. With it, your body can actually use it. Ginger adds another layer of benefit. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory in its own right. It stimulates circulation, aids digestion, and helps your body absorb nutrients more effectively. It also has a warming effect that can boost your metabolism slightly, giving you a gentle energy lift. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar levels by improving insulin sensitivity. This prevents those energy-draining blood sugar spikes and crashes that leave you feeling exhausted. It also has antioxidant properties and adds a delicious, sweet flavor without any added sugar. And the fat from the milk, whether it's dairy or plant-based, also helps with curcumin absorption because curcumin is fat-soluble. So how do you make golden milk? It's incredibly easy. Warm up a cup of your favorite milk in a small saucepan. Add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of black pepper, and either a small piece of fresh ginger or a quarter teaspoon of ginger powder. Let it simmer gently for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. Strain it if you use fresh ginger, then add a teaspoon of honey or maple syrup for sweetness. You can also add a tiny bit of coconut oil or ghee for extra richness, and to further boost curcumin absorption. The result is a warm, golden, slightly spicy drink that's incredibly comforting and deeply nourishing. It's perfect for those mornings when you want energy, but you also want to feel calm and grounded. I love drinking golden milk on rest days or weekends, when I'm not in a rush and want to start my day with something gentle and healing. It doesn't give you a caffeine buzz, but it does give you sustained energy, mental clarity, and a sense of well-being that lasts all day. Number 5, coconut water with lemon. This one might seem too simple to be effective, but trust me, it's a total game changer, especially if your morning fatigue is caused by dehydration. Let me paint a picture for you. You've been asleep for 6 to 8 hours. During that time, you haven't had a single sip of water. Your body has been breathing, sweating slightly, and performing thousands of metabolic processes that all require water. By the time you wake up, you're dehydrated, and dehydration has a massive impact on your energy levels. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that even mild dehydration, just a 1 to 2% loss of body weight in water, significantly impairs mood, concentration, energy, and cognitive performance. Your brain is about 75% water, so when you're dehydrated, your brain literally can't function at full capacity. Most people reach for coffee first thing in the morning, which actually makes dehydration worse because coffee is a diuretic. It pulls even more water out of your body, so you're compounding the problem instead of solving it. This is where coconut water comes in. Coconut water is nature's perfect rehydration solution. It's packed with electrolytes, which are minerals that your cells need to produce energy, transmit nerve signals, and contract muscles. The main electrolytes in coconut water are potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium. 1 cup of coconut water contains about 600 milligrams of potassium. That's more than a medium banana. Potassium is crucial for cellular energy production. It helps your cells generate ATP, which is the energy currency your body uses for literally everything you do. Magnesium is another key player. It's involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, many of which are related to energy production. Studies show that magnesium deficiency is extremely common and is directly linked to fatigue, muscle weakness, and poor exercise performance. By rehydrating with coconut water first thing in the morning, you're replenishing lost fluids and electrolytes, which immediately boosts your energy, improves mental clarity, and helps your body function optimally. Now, adding lemon takes it to the next level. Lemon is packed with vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant that supports your immune system and protects your cells from oxidative damage. But vitamin C also plays a crucial role in energy production. Your body needs vitamin C to synthesize carnitine, which is a molecule that transports fatty acids into your mitochondria to be burned for energy. Without adequate vitamin C, your body can't efficiently use fat for fuel, and you feel tired and sluggish. Research published in the journal Nutrients found that vitamin C deficiency is associated with fatigue, and that supplementation can significantly improve energy levels and reduce tiredness. Lemon also stimulates the production of digestive enzymes, which helps your body break down food more efficiently and absorb nutrients better throughout the day. It has an alkalizing effect on your body, even though it's acidic in nature, which helps balance your pH and supports overall health. And the flavor? It's light, refreshing, and incredibly satisfying. It wakes up your taste buds and makes you feel energized without any caffeine or stimulants. How do you make it? It couldn't be simpler. Pour a cup of fresh coconut water into a glass, squeeze in the juice of half a lemon. If you want to take it even further, add a pinch of high-quality sea salt, which provides additional electrolytes and minerals. Drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. Within minutes, you'll feel more awake, more alert, and more hydrated. Your brain fog will start to lift, your energy will stabilize, and you'll feel ready to start your day without needing any caffeine at all. I keep coconut water in my fridge at all times. And on mornings when I'm not in the mood for tea or a smoothie, this is my go-to. It's especially great after a tough workout or on hot days when you need extra hydration and electrolytes. All right, let's bring it all together. You just learned about 5 incredible drinks that can transform your morning energy and overall health. Matcha green tea for calm, focused energy with powerful antioxidants. Yerba mate for clean, sustained energy with a massive nutrient boost. Green smoothies for complete, balanced nutrition that fuels your body for hours. Golden milk for anti-inflammatory, caffeine-free energy that supports your brain and overall wellness. And coconut water with lemon for instant rehydration and cellular energy production. Each of these drinks addresses different aspects of energy production. Matcha and yerba mate provide gentle caffeine with additional compounds that balance the effects. Green smoothies give you the building blocks your body needs to produce energy naturally. Golden milk reduces inflammation and supports mitochondrial function. And coconut water rehydrates and replenishes electrolytes that are essential for cellular energy. Now, here's what I want you to understand. True energy doesn't come from a quick fix. It doesn't come from just pumping yourself full of caffeine and hoping for the best. Real sustainable energy comes from nourishing your body with the right nutrients, staying properly hydrated, reducing inflammation, and supporting your natural biological rhythms. These drinks do all of that and more. And I'm not asking you to give up coffee completely. Like I said earlier, coffee can absolutely be part of a healthy routine. But if you're relying on it as your only source of energy, especially first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, you're doing yourself a disservice. Here's my challenge for you, and I really want you to try this. Pick one of these 5 drinks and commit to having it every morning for the next 7 days, just 1 week. That's it. Notice how you feel when you wake up. Track your energy levels throughout the morning and afternoon. Pay attention to your focus, your mood, your productivity. Notice if you're reaching for that second or third cup of coffee, or if you're actually doing fine without it. And definitely pay attention to your sleep quality at night. I think you're going to be amazed at the difference it makes. And if you really want to take it to the next level, rotate between these drinks throughout the week. Monday could be matcha. Tuesday could be a green smoothie. Wednesday could be yerba mate. Your body thrives on variety, and each of these drinks offers unique benefits that support your health in different ways. The point is to break free from that caffeine dependency cycle and start fueling your body the way it's meant to be fueled, with real nutrients, with hydration, with compounds that support your energy production at a cellular level. You deserve to feel energized, focused, and healthy every single day, not just for an hour after your coffee kicks in, but all day long, from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to bed. These drinks can help you get there. If this video was helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you want more science-backed strategies on health, productivity, mental wellness, and optimizing your performance, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Stay energized, stay curious, and keep growing.